Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure. I'm your GM and host, Demon Glicker, and in this week's episode, oh dear, did Hap kill innocent people? Oh, this is not going to be a very fun week. I don't know if it's not going to be fun because of Hap or because of Lauren. Let's find out. So here's the deal about last week. Let me tell you, there were hostages in the trees. The other thing I'm going to tell you is, if you read the Adventure Path, it says they're hostages. It also says they're alive. However, Hap set off that fireball because she went first, and she just assumed that the bad guys were just bad guys, and hey, let's just kill everyone. And you know what? It's causing a lot of issues, both last week and this week. They're saying things like, hey, I should be able to see them. It's in a forest. Why weren't the tokens on there? And you know what? The tokens were on the forest. But I also used line of sight, and guess what? They didn't have a good angle to see the hostages. That was on purpose. I expected them to go at least one round where they would have been told that there were hostages one way or the other. But unfortunately, Hap went absolute first, and the very first thing she did is set off a gigantic high-level fireball right in the middle of them, thereby killing the hostages. Now, this is not something I planned for, nor is it something I was like, ooh, I'm going to set them up for failure. I'm not one of those GMs. I'm not doing this on purpose. I am one of those GMs that does use logic. And if you read the whole adventure path and you read what's going on, basically these Zolgaths came down, kidnapping the NPCs, using them as food, unfortunately, and we're also using them as true hostages to try to get the other NPCs to come out and then capture them and use them as food. Anyhow, there's a very large backstory to this whole thing, so it's not like I just added them in, or even worse, added them after the fireball went out, just to spite Lauren and just to spite Hap. That's not true at all. That is not something I do. And let me warn you, as a GM, never do that. You will get caught. I cannot emphasize that enough. And then your players will never trust you again. You'll lose all that trust and you'll never get it back. So, do not play shenanigans. Do not play games with them. On the other hand, if you have everything to back it up, if you have logic on your side, if you have story on your side, and in my case, I actually even have the adventure path on my side, I can be very confident when she kills innocent people saying, hey, this was always part of the adventure. They were there. You just didn't see them, and I'm sorry that you couldn't see them through Fog of War in Roll20. Them's the breaks. Now, as a GM, I could have done lots of things. I could have said that they were spared, or I could have said that they were merely knocked unconscious, or I could have just said that they weren't hit by the fireball because they were blocked by the trees. But I didn't do any of that because, well, consequences of actions. And I like conflict. I've said it many times that conflict is what drives adventures. So I saw an opportunity and I said, hey baby, here we go. Let's throw some big-ass conflict right in the middle of this game and see what happens, especially with Hap. Now, if I did that with, like, Alhara, I don't think she would have batted an eye. She would have been like, yeah, oh well, they were in the way. Too bad. If I did this with Darius, it would have been like, whoops, sorry. If I did this with Acheron, I don't know how Acheron would have behaved. I think Acheron would have felt bad and apologized and would have done things to atone for it, but that's about it. But Hap? Oh, Hap is juicy, because Hap is chaotic. Hap is a little nutsoid. Hap is a little 16-year-old bundle of energy. Who the heck knows how Hap is going to handle this? I couldn't resist. I had to see what would happen, and it does not disappoint. And the best part is I can hold this over her forever. Now again, what I'm doing here, you gotta be careful. You gotta know your players, because this can very easily turn into a screaming match or turn into something that feels personable, that I'm personally punishing Lauren. That is not true. This has nothing to do with her. I also know she's a tough person. We're talking about someone who used to drive tanks in the Kuwaiti desert. I know she can handle this, okay? don't feel bad for Lauren. Or you can feel bad for Lauren, but don't worry about Lauren. She is tough as nails. I know she can handle this. And that's something else you got to keep in mind. When you're going to start pushing buttons like this, and you're going to start putting their PCs in these very precarious situations, make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you know what you're doing, not just from a game point of view, but from a personality point of view, because you don't want to put someone who can't handle this into this sort of situation. Best case scenario is they might yell and scream at you and get angry, and worst case is they might quit the game. So you got to know your customer. Again, this whole group, they're tough as nails. All 4 of them, they're tough. They can take it. They've been around the block. They know what the deal is. So I can throw them into very precarious situations, and they will come out completely fine. Well, maybe not completely fine, but it'll at least be entertaining for everyone involved. So let's find out and see what happens with little old Hap and little old Lauren this week. Let's get to show notes. Show notes this week, we had an amazingly successful YouTube show this week. If you didn't catch it, myself, Mark, and Nonat, we sat down and talked about why D&D people were talking about Pathfinder, and it was great. It was a really good show. You can check it out. Just go to youtube.rollforcombat.com. You can check out the show. Give it a like if you can, please. Subscribe to the channel. Nonat had a great time. I had a great time, and the topic was really interesting. I'm definitely going to have Nonat on the show more often, and we're also trying to set up a few other guests to show up on the show because, well, everyone had a good time. Why not do it all the time? I don't know if there's going to be a show this week. It's because I am actually going to be at Gamma. And Gamma is a trade show where everyone in the role-playing and gaming community gets together and sells their wares to distributors and warehouses, and there's manufacturers there. It's, a trade show just for people in the industry. I've never gone to it. I've heard about it a long time. There was no reason for me to go to it. I'm going this year. I'm very excited. Hopefully be able to get the Battlezoo books out into the public, maybe get them into big places, maybe into like the Barnes & Nobles of the world, things like that. By the way, the book is going to be on Amazon, so you will be able to get it there. Again, I need to actually get the physical books in stock, and I know they're again shipped from China. I just got the notice, so again, I say it every week. I'm like, they're getting shipped, they're getting shipped, they're getting shipped. The good part about this is eventually the books will be in stock, and I'll never have to say this again. And I'll be just like, yes, the books are in stock, you can get them now, but at least in the meantime, we gotta keep doing what we're doing, which is I'm just waiting. I'm waiting like you. As for the Dragon book, I am putting together the lore pages right now. These are the final lore pages. They've gone through editing. I've been laying them out. That's about half the book. Also, I did a preview of the book in the latest show I just mentioned on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, you can see me and Nonat and the book. Later in the episode, I actually hold up a preview. You can actually see at least the lore pages. The feats are taking a little bit longer. Those are going through proofreading. They're going through playtesting. There's over 300. It's a lot. So everyone is giving their 2 cents. We're editing them, going through them very carefully. And again, we are still on track to hopefully have the book out by the end of March. And this is the Pathfinder version of the book. Everyone's asking, is this Pathfinder or 5e? The good news about the 5e version is that it should hopefully come out fairly quickly because we only have to do half the book. The lore part's done. The lore part's not really going to change too much for 5e. We got to change some of the information about the classes. We have a little paragraph in there for each dragon and which dragon is best for each class. So that we're going to have to update, but otherwise the lore is more or less going to stay the same. So again, if you want to check that out, just go to battlezoo.com and you too can get your dragon book as soon as it comes out. And then, of course, I can't forget RPG Superstar. I keep forgetting about it. There's so much going on. Go to RPG Superstar March 15th. That is the date where the grand prize winner, the platinum, the gold, the silver, and the copper winners are all announced. And you will be in the next Battlezoo Bestiary, Strange and Unusual. And you're asking, when is that going to come out? Well, here's the good news. We have everything templated. We got it all figured out. The first one took forever. As soon as we have the winners announced, we're going to start working on the book immediately. We're going to start working on the book, start getting the artwork in. I have all the artists ready. This should go much faster. And then, of course, I will be doing the Kickstarter this summer for this book as well as others. make sure you pay attention on the Discord channel or just go to rollforcombat.com, sign up for the newsletter. You will always be in the know of what's going on with this new Kickstarter, and trust me, you're going to want to know about this. I didn't hire Mike Seifter to have him sit around and just do dragons. We have new books coming out. One of these books, which is the whole reason and what Battle Zoo is, I've been planning for years. And Mark and I have been talking about for years. So you're going to find out what Battle Zoo means. I think you're going to like it. We're also setting up a ton of people to help out with this. You're going to hear about this Kickstarter one way or another. I promise you that. This thing is going to be everywhere. Anyhow, back to RPG Superstar. For those of you who didn't make it, here's the good news. We did the RPG Superstar 2021 really late. So the new one, 2022, we're going to start it up pretty soon. We're going to have to, because I don't want it to always go from one year to the next. And RPG Superstar from beginning to end takes about 6 months. So if you do the math, so if I wanted to end sometime in 2022, I got to do it now. I got to do it very soon, or at least by June or July if I actually wanted to finish in 2022. So be on the lookout for that very, very soon. We might change it up. We're definitely going to have a different theme this time. I actually like Strange and Unusual because we definitely got a lot of really weird creatures. But this time we're going to mix it up. We're going to do something very different. I saw a lot of ideas on the Discord channel. A lot of people wanted to do cute stuff. The problem with cute stuff is you either love cute stuff or you hate cute stuff. So it can't just be all cutie things. You know, it can't just be all Gamayan and Leshies. It has to be a mixture. Don't worry, we'll come up with a category. We'll come up with something that appeals to a large number of people, but it's definitely going to be very different than what you've encountered, at least in the last 2 Battles of Bestiaries. So be on the lookout for that in the near future. Also, don't forget, check out the Patreon. Just go to Patreon, rollforcombat.com. I promise you, I'm going to talk to Mark. He's going to start updating the Patreon in the very near future. He's already very, very busy, but he's catching up. I really wanted him to get Dragons done, because that I wanted to get out as soon as possible. Once Dragons is mostly done, and it's more or less very close to being done, he'll have a lot more time in his hands, and then he can help out. I mean, he already writes the newsletter. He already posts on Reddit on a regular basis. He already talks to everyone, but now I also at least want him to do something monthly for the Patreon, especially for the $5 level, where everyone gets the episodes early, and more importantly, you could actually chat with us live when we play the shows. And then, of course, don't forget, do check out the Discord channel where you can play games, hang out with us, talk with us. Just go to discord.rollforcombat.com. Check out the YouTube channel, youtube.rollforcombat.com, where we have a weekly show. And it hasn't been every week because first I went on vacation. Now I'm going to Gamma. I don't know if I can do the show at Gamma because I really need a high-speed connection. I have no idea what the hotel Wi-Fi is going to be like, so I don't know if that's going to be possible. But I am not going anywhere for several weeks, so the show should be on a regular basis going forward, and that's every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, don't forget, do check out rollforcombat.com, where Jason posts a recap of every single episode. Whew, that was a lot. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's exciting adventure. Hap is up.
Yeah, I'm in full Pokemon trainer mode. First action is Protect Companion. Second action is Inspire Courage, because he is a magnificent pup. And the third action is to make my puppy move, so he can run up and take a bite out of these skirmishers. So he moves up to skirmisher number 7, and let's...
Riley needs a fort save.
He does. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Nat 20. I would rather have it on this Jaws attack, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, no.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Nat
that's
1
what
on
you
the
thought.
Jaws attack.
At least you're consistent. Okay, dead skirmisher gone. Now the other skirmisher goes. Number 2. There's a lot going on here. Sees mysterious energy. Pulls out another javelin. And throws it at Atron.
Woo!
You look fluffy.
Misses.
Number 1 goes. The one that has the weird thing on it.
Yep.
And does not like that. It's not like that at all. He runs into the woods. And pulls out a javelin and throws it at the dog. Hey! 31. That hits. 17 points of damage. Number 5 goes, seeing all the workers, and it's like, ooh, workers! Runs up and tries to attack the workers and pulls out a scimitar.
What?
Yeah.
Rude.
Why not? Ooh, they missed.
Good.
You can't just attack workers. They're not Shuni.
I know, these are humanoid workers, and they're like firing bows behind big barrel barricades, but this guy's like trying to hit them through the barricades.
You said they're firing bows between big barrel barricades?
Yeah, I didn't say, yeah, they're doing a terrible job.
No, every word was the letter B.
Oh,
Bows
I see.
between big barrel barricades.
Big barrel barricades. I guess you're right. There you go. Alliteration achievement succeeds.
That was like a 5E string.
I'm proud of myself. Okay. Well, hey, look at that. Doggy versus Zolgath. Hey, did you give Riley the damage from the Zolgath?
Of course I did, but I won't proc it unless it's high enough damage.
You want what?
I won't proc it. I won't use it unless the damage is high enough.
No, but I didn't say. Okay, 20. So it's just down a little. All right. Well, the one just now when you was hit for 17 points of damage.
Riley can endure 17.
Right. That's what I was wondering. Did you add that? Because I don't see that. Okay. There you go. And this guy's just gonna claw bite because that's what they do. 31. 9 points of damage.
Yeah, he can take that.
Claw. Critical miss. Claw.
Critical miss.
Critical miss. Darius, you're up.
Darius is furious
Furious at what?
at the Zolgath attacking innocent distillery workers from behind big barrel barricades.
Tear them apart, brother.
Step up. One action. Mountain stronghold.
Come get some.
Yeah, come get some.
That's awesome. Was that Bruce Campbell?
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
my god, thank you for putting a Bruce Campbell quote in here.
And then flurry of blows.
From Army of Darkness.
Oh, yeah. Enjoy that critical hit.
Whoa.
With the crappiest damage your life ever saw.
Come get some.
So that's going to be
Yeah. Wow, that's really bad damage.
26 damage for the first hit.
You couldn't have known, but I'm a huge Bruce Campbell fan.
Oh, I don't know if this matters. My item on a crit, but I think it's too far away. My lightning fists usually, I think, arcs electricity, but I don't know. I think they have to be within 5 or 10 feet.
Within 10 feet.
Yeah, so there's no one to zap.
Nope.
Okay, and then second shot. 24. I'm flanked? No, I'm not flanked.
25.
25. Yay!
You hit.
16, 18 damage.
Well, now I know you're a big... I actually was looking at Army of Darkness and Evil Dead quotes for you, Hap.
Yeah, so I hate that Army of Darkness is his best work, but it's so good.
Why do you hate that? I saw that in the theater. Army
I love that movie.
of Darkness is fantastic. I have both the original ending and the
Oh, yeah.
uncut ending.
Yeah, everybody has the uncut endings even, come on.
I had it back in like 1994 on bootleg VHS.
You had to get it special on video. Yeah, videotape.
Yes, I had that VHS tape.
VHS, that's old, yeah.
Yeah, and you'd have to go to like Comic-Con. Yeah, you have to go to like, it was Icon.
Yes.
Remember Icon?
Oh,
You have to go
yes.
to Icon
Yes.
and get like bootleg VHS tapes of people that was like copied 50
Yep.
times over.
When I was a teenager, I watched that movie almost every single day. I have DVDs of the shows that Bruce Campbell's been on. I guarantee you I've seen Army of Darkness more than everyone in this room put together.
Yep, you win.
All I know is I saw that in the theater, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what is going on, but I love it.
Movie was such a ride.
And Evil Dead 2, oh my god, is that movie funny.
So good.
That movie is ridiculous.
Is it the best, though? Like, Evil Dead 1's a horror movie, and Army of Darkness is a comedy movie. Is Evil Dead 2 the best of both worlds?
Well, Evil Dead 2,
It's funny horror.
no, it's funny hard, but Evil Dead 2 is a remake of Evil Dead 1 with budget.
Only the
Yeah.
first 15 minutes is.
Yeah, but he even admitted it. Like, now he had money and a studio behind him. He basically got to do everything he wanted to do. I mean, it literally was just a gore fest.
You mean them? I mean, we gotta use Sam Raimi.
Yeah, no, yeah, right. It's Sam Raimi and company. Yeah, it was like a gore fest. I mean, well, Sam Raimi is like, when I saw Darkman and like in like a theater with like one person and like no one got it, and it's so funny. You watch Darkman now and you're like, oh yeah, that was like 20 years ahead of its time. Like that was the MCU before the MCU.
I've actually seen Darkman, but I don't remember it. I need to watch it again. again.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's rough. The sequels suck. Do not watch. The sequels are garbage. But Darkman is pretty
It's okay. It's good. I like it.
It's pretty good. It has a lot of good camera shots. And like the camera shots in Darkman are reused in Spider-Man. And like you'll see them. And then Spider-Man 2, greatest superhero movie.
That was really good.
Period. Except for Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yes, true.
Oh my god, that was so good.
And he has a chainsaw in Spider-Man 2. I mean, come on. What more can you
sort of,
want?
yeah.
Oh, sort of. It's in the operating scene where they brings out their chainsaw to cut off the arms.
Sure.
Alhara, you're up. Chainsaw in hand.
Alright, so there's a bunch of singed Zolgaths here that need one good, nice smack to take down, so let's see what we can do. Alhara is going to run toward Riley, getting within range of 2 different Zolgath skirmishers, and she'll start, one of them is almost like on her left as she's running by, so she's just going to spin the bow staff around her back, and then out around, and bam, sort of try to clothesline him on the way. 27 to hit.
Ooh.
Hey!
Yeah, hit. The button was acting a little slow.
16 points of damage.
Which one is
Nice.
that? Number 2 or number 7?
Number 2.
Ouch! I should have had a V8.
Okay. Since it didn't go down, she will then sort of like counter swing from the rebound of the hit and turn around and try to hit him on the other side as well, making it a second strike. Only 23 to hit.
That's
Yeah.
gonna miss.
I'm done.
Zolgath number 6 goes. He's gonna flank you, Darius.
No.
Oh, well.
He's gonna... What's he gonna do? He'll just jaws you and claws you and all that fun stuff. Because they're bored. Oh, baby!
That's 4 in this one combat.
18 points of damage. Yeah, but it's garbage damage. And now comes the claws.
Miss.
See? That's like a critical miss, probably.
Ah.
And then the last one who's like, alright, she's dead! And then you hear stabbing like sounds into wet meat as like he pokes something very obviously dead.
Yeah, I mean, that's on them.
Also, she was all burnt and obviously dead long time ago from the fireball. So it's just totally bluffing. But,
Yeah.
he doesn't know that.
As long as he spent an action on it.
Oh, he did. He spent
Nice.
an action. Then he's going to take the javelin and throw it at the pup.
Not my pup.
And the blood from the dead person is still on it, but misses. And then
Such a good pup.
He runs over to another tree. Far away, Atron's up.
Ataran is just going to concentrate and gesture, and their spiritual weapon will move to Zolgath number 2, which is a little closer to Alhara.
Boo earns.
Yeah.
No.
That's a 31
No.
and damage of 18.
I should make that a little smaller. that stat block's a little long.
It's like a
Yeah.
CVS receipt every
Yeah,
time you
hit.
cast it.
Yeah, that one's a little long.
All right, and Ataran will continue concentrating and have it attack again.
But you got $2 off shampoo in the next week. So.
What? Aha, that misses.
Yeah, -5 is a 17.
That misses by a mile.
And let's see. I think I'm too far from anyone of consequence. Yeah. Just in case, Ataran will move a little closer. So, kind of like hugging the wagon.
Oh, he's like on the wagon. Isn't that
Adorable.
The end.
cute? Okay, the horse goes, which means the workers go. Workers are like, they're trying to get away from these stinky Zolgaths. And they're firing their bows point blank. I'm going to roll 1d20 to see if they hit Zolgaths or
What?
Darius. Here we go. Yeah, can happen.
Zoldarius.
They're really bad. They miss everyone. Maybe they need help. Like, help! Heroes! Help!
I'm doing my best.
But don't help with the fireball again.
Haps up.
Yeah, I mean, who's that Pokemon? Protect Companion, Inspire Courage, and then Riley makes 2 Jaws attack on the Zolgath in front of him. Ooh, 32.
Such garbage.
Ooh, how about 17 points of damage, including some fire in there?
Nice.
How far does Inspire Courage go?
Oh, 60 feet, don't worry about it.
And do they need to see you?
As long as they can hear it.
Mhm.
They can hear me talking to my sweet boy.
Oh, Inspire Courage gives +1 damage? I forgot to count that.
+1
Yep.
attack damage and saves against fear.
Yeah, I was just doing attack rolls. Oops.
Alright, and so let's get another Jaws attack on Riley. Surely this one will miss.
Don't call me Shirley.
I shouldn't call you Shirley because I rolled a 19 for 32. How about 18 points of damage now as those jaws just do work?
Zolgath number 2 goes. This is not looking good. Runs up to Alteron. Hey, Squishy. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Better than you.
I'm Jim. I'll be your biter today.
Wait, where's my button?
You don't have a button. I have the button.
I was looking for my button.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh, you want me to give it to you?
Heck yeah.
Hold on.
I do like the button.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, I rolled terrible.
I'll give you the mist button too while you're at it. I'll give you both. In fact, I'll just make them one and the same. In fact, here, this is how it's gonna go. Here, let's practice.
Attack of opportunity.
Remember, Alhara, that's 24.
No, it's a 23.
Oh, does Inspire not stack with Heroism?
No.
Boo!
That I know.
Who earns?
Nothing stacks. It hits you though.
Yeah, 9 damage.
You take 9 points of damage. You're almost into the real meat damage there.
Yeah, Ataran throws up a bit of violet energy in the Zolgath's face.
And then it claws you. Yay!
6 damage.
Wait, did Archon take a strat?
That's it.
Couple of them.
Wow,
Yes.
you don't ever see that.
No, you do not.
I usually get hit about
Oh
once
my
combat
god,
now.
shut up.
Well, I don't do fireballs.
I know. And then Zolgath pulls out another one of their javelins and throws it at the dog. Because why not?
A poor sweet boy.
Hey!
Oh,
it's a miss.
barely though. It's a miss by 1.
Yeah. And then runs away into the woods. And then, hey, Darius, how are you? Nice to meet you. My name's Jim. I'll be your server today as I bite you and claw you to death. First, I'll bite you.
That's a miss.
Does a 27
No, it
hit
does
you?
not.
How about a 25?
Oddly, no.
How about a 12? Does a 12 hit you? 6 points of damage. Okay, well, now the number 7 goes, and they're just going to claw bite Riley, because that's all they like to do.
Oh, my poor sweet boy.
Oh, that's a hit. 10 points of damage.
Alright, I'll let him take 10.
Oh, that's a miss. Claw number 2. And then that's a critical miss. Lots of misses going on around here. Darius is up.
Oh, boy.
Darius.
First, step over here above them. I'm flanking now with one of the workers, number 5. A mountain stronghold.
Come get some.
And I attack with a flurry of blows on number 5.
That sound effect makes me so happy.
Unless he dies in the first shot. Oh, 36 to hit. 37 with... Yeah! Yeah! Oh, and electricity does arc to the second Zolgath number 6.
Oh.
Ooh.
So does that guy take
Wait, how much damage is that together?
+1.
14, 15, 30 for the number 5.
Okay.
Electricity critical, I guess 10 points go to number 6.
It's electricity damage, so yes,
Yeah.
10 would go to number 6. Damn. That sucks.
My second flurry is a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss. Okay, Alhara, with a new button programmed in. Look at that.
All right. Well, I gotta help the Joy Friend. I got to. So, all right. Alhara steps, carefully staying in range of both Zolgaths, but she can now reach the one that's been just mauling poor Ataran, and she's gonna start going to town. Bow, staff, strike. 38 to hit.
Are you sure?
I am 100% sure.
That's
Oh
so nice.
my gosh. Okay, 26 times 2 is
Damn.
50. Oh, yeah, so much damage. And just because if he's a stinky jerk, I'm going to use my critical ability on the bow staff to push this Zolgath 10 feet away. Just blast him away from Ataran.
Ataran's like rubbing where they got bit and just shakes their head. I warned you.
You're rubbing the little tiny scratch.
Yes, it's a shame.
Alhara makes eye contact with Ataran, knows that they're all right, and then does this backflip maneuver where she swings the bow staff overhead in a high arc to come down on the other one that's in combat with Riley.
Ataran casts Winking Eye at Alhara.
Ah, miss.
You done?
Step, strike, strike.
Number 6 goes. He's barely alive. Sees what's going on. Does a survey. Sees the workers behind. seeing Alhara jumping around, seeing the dog tear his friends apart, seeing Acheron hiding behind the card. Then he spots a little girl hiding in the corner.
Please.
Easy target.
Please.
I ain't hiding.
Wait, he didn't see Darius and he was nervous?
Oh, he saw Darius. He's running away.
Oh, no. Hold on, stand still.
He's running away. No, he's leaving.
35, 36 to hit.
Well,
Attack of
no.
opportunity.
It is a 36 to hit.
I
Is it a
know,
crit?
I know. Yeah.
Then he
yeah.
doesn't go anywhere.
Oh my god. Stand still.
And that's 11, 22, 24 damage.
Boo earns.
You're going nowhere.
Nowhere.
At least with that action. You could use another one, though.
It's true.
Acheron says an undercommon. Darius said you are going nowhere.
Then he's going to lose his mind.
I disrupt that action, yes.
Runs again.
Yeah, okay, I do it once.
And then, while he's going crazy, decides to bite at the little girl. Hey, little girl, it's time to bite you.
He's obviously not that serious about running away, then. You better kill me, bruh. You better kill me.
He missed. And then last one, hiding in the bushes, decides to pick up a spear. Throw it at Darius. Come on, Magic 8 Ball.
Hit.
Ooh, look at that. 20 points of damage. Acheron's up.
Acheron will just turn their head and look at skirmisher number 6 that just attacks Hap, and the spiritual weapon flies there to strike.
Sweet.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, it has a nice range. 33 for, let's see, plus 2 damage, so 11 damage.
If it hit.
Well,
Okay,
with
it
I
hit.
concentrate and
12
do it
inspire
again.
curse.
Boo.
Nope, that's a miss.
That's gonna miss.
And let's see. Yeah, Acheron extends their arms out as raven feathered wings appear, and as they bring their arms together, the feathers go flying around Riley
Oh.
as Acheron
Aw.
uses life boost.
He's
on
such a
Riley.
good boy. He deserves it. Thank you.
Yeah.
The amazing
Pretty
bloody
much.
fire dog.
Ta-da! So that's 4 rounds at how
Is it
much?
4? Is it more?
Oh gosh, I can't remember.
What?
It is double the spell's level. I cast 5th, so it's 10 for 4 rounds. Boom.
Wow.
And I'm done.
I know because I get it all the time.
All 10 points of it.
So, and then that 10 points will be at the beginning of Riley's turn, which will happen in just a moment here.
I'm waiting for that horse to rise as
Oh
the
my God,
undead
right.
and attack us.
All right, these workers they're starting to try to get out, and they're like running to rescue their friend, who's like, "You let her die! You let her die!" And they're like all running out.
They're blaming us, not their kidnappers. They're blaming us.
They're covered. This person was burnt.
They're
to a
scared.
cinder. Obviously, yes,
No,
they're blaming
No, the
Yes.
Zolgaths hid them from us. We haven't even seen the tokens for them. We had no clue.
They're in
you.
cahoots.
God, for the millionth time, maybe a fireball in the woods is not a good idea. Hap, you're up.
And I'll do it again. I'll let you know that.
If a fireball explodes in
All
the
right.
woods, do you hear the people scream?
I'm feeling overconfident in a stupid way. So let's make some stupid choices for the fun of it. For one action, let's go with an Inspire Courage. For no actions, I'll have Riley move next to me. Hey, you know what? We'll give Riley 2 actions. Riley move next to me, and then he'll attack from a position of flanking. He gets 29 for 12 damage.
+1 for your inspire.
Oh, he stole my kill. I was gonna just straight up punch it. Which was gonna be dumb. Riley's a good boy though, he got it. And with my one action, I guess I'll just move. I'll move next to the cart so that I have a little bit of cover from the remaining Zolgaths. And then next turn I can do something different. That's 3 actions.
Alright, a lot of dead Zolgaths. Number 1 goes, Number 1 does not like all those. Seeing all their friends, decides to run over and can attack the workers.
Ugh.
The innocent workers that have nothing to do with this. And they're getting ready. Oh baby, those workers. You don't want any more deaths on your hands. Oh. And this other guy decides he'll do the same thing. Oh, let's go and kill a
Attack of
worker.
opportunity.
That's fantastic.
Damn it. Damn it.
Thanks for the button. Oh, I missed again. I think I missed on every AOO this fight.
Well, I told you it's only one button now.
Mhm.
It's that and then the miss sound.
Oh, okay.
It's the same button. Just a little delay when the miss comes. And then they're gonna attack this poor worker. Hi worker! I'm gonna bite you! Girl, I'm
Oh, I
hungry.
hate it.
Why'd you run? Oh, you run as a 2! You guys are lucky no more workers are dying.
Jeez.
Darius, you're off. There's a whole bunch of workers and a whole bunch of Zolgas running to save their friend who they think might make it, even though they were stabbed multiple times and burnt to a crisp.
Sure.
And obviously, third-degree burns around their entire body. Anyhow, you're
I
up.
move by these two Zolgaths. Mountain Stronghold. Hiya!
Come get some.
And then attack number 7, Flurry. 27 to hit?
Yeah, I love these sound effects. I gotta add more of these.
They're actually fantastic. I love them.
That's going to be 17 damage.
On which one?
Number 7. What's he doing? Feeling good about himself?
Still alive.
All right, number 2. 28. And that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be dead.
Yeah, that's death.
My crits are like, oh, I crit. That's so awesome. Wait, hold on. Math. Oh, they're dead anyway.
Yeah. Do I see... Now it's my turn. Do I see the person who was burned?
Yeah, can't you see that icon?
I see the bottom end of it because it's behind the stump, I guess.
Well, that's what you
Like,
see.
what?
You see the
I
bottom
see
end.
like a burned maybe chunk of something. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you can see because, like, I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
It's hidden behind.
Yeah, I cannot see into this square beyond a sliver. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I looked at it as you. You could see like 2%
Right.
of it, but yep, it's
Right.
hidden
They're so
behind
hidden.
the tree.
So I'm still not aware that there was something terrible that happened.
No, not fully. Let's see, Alhara, can you see?
So, yeah, Alhara goes running after the ones that were...
Oh, Alhara can see.
I can now. Now that they're running at these poor civilians, she heads into the woods to follow them and definitely sees the one that is just charred beyond recognition. I don't know if these lumberjacks keep dental records of people, but I mean, that's the only way we're going to know who this really was.
There, I put fire on her so you can identify which one's the dead one.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, definitely fire.
250 damage around about. It was nice. It was a good fireball.
Oh, and while Alhara runs in, she sees 2 more dead workers.
Oh,
to the
boy.
north.
Okay. Yikes. All right. Well, she's going to run in there. She can...
Well, that one I can see. Oh no.
Yeah, she can make it up toward one of the skirmishers with one move, so she'll stop there and just start wailing at these. And at this point, seeing the dead workers, she's like upset. There's tears in her eyes, and she's not attacking with like the finesse and style and like fancy moves anymore. At this point, she is just swinging this bow staff like a bat, just trying to beat the ever living crap out of these things. 38 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
Oh, geez.
Well, you're hitting number 1?
Yeah, number 1. The one's right in front of Darius.
How much?
It's so much
It's a
damage. It is 40 points. And the critical specialization effect of the bow staff is knocking the target away up to 10 feet. I can choose that or the deafen, but honestly, she's just so mad. She hits it so hard. It's like a Louisville slammer, and the thing just goes 10 feet away, just flies.
Doesn't provoke, right?
No, it's force movement. And she's just so angry. She's going to leap through the air and onto, into the other side of it. I'm going to go ahead and make a tumble through. Natural 20. So she just leaps savagely next to the thing, lands right next to it, and is just growling in its face with this visceral anger.
Okay. That one's dead. There's still one more Zolgath still hanging out in the bushes and decides to run up. Hey! Pulls out a scimitar, runs up to Alhara,
Attack
tries to
of
flank him.
opportunity. I am a staff of master.
I will never get tired of that.
Wait, you can't do Staff Master.
I just wanted to say the sound.
Oh, don't do that, because they're going to cut
All right,
that.
fine. As it runs
Fine.
by, yeah, she just whirls around to it and like uses it like a spear just right in the face dealing, oh my goodness, what is this? 6, 7, 8, 19, 38 points of damage. And also will interrupt its movement and push it 10 feet further back. Just blast it back with astounding force.
Big. Oof.
Nice.
All right, well, then it'll
Yeah.
keep running towards you.
That's fine.
Then it'll scimitar you.
I have a dumb question. Does it have to take a second move action to get to me?
Yeah, doesn't it? You interrupted its movement.
Oh, yeah, so it doesn't get to attack you. Well, in that case, then if it's going to be
That's
back
what I mean.
there...
I'm just wondering if it's going to move to me or not.
So you could do it again.
No, well...
Uh-huh.
It's just going to stay back there. It's going to go away because it's scared.
Better
Atron's
run.
up.
Alright, so Atron seeing that come up on Alhara, knock it back. Atron will start moving in that direction. And, starts moving north of the cart towards the trees, but can't see anything, so keeps going. And gets up to the people, but sees now the one next to Alhara. So Atron gestures behind them, and their spiritual weapon dagger comes flying overhead, flying over everyone, and then goes to
Ooh,
strike
very cool.
for a 31 and 15 points of damage.
Which one is this?
Number 1. The one I first cast it on, actually.
Okay, you hit.
Woohoo! That's the end of my turn.
Okay. These workers are freaked out. They're like, "You're not helping! She's dead! They're all dead! What did you do?
Be quiet!
What did you do?" They're like running away now, trying to get away from the skirmishers. They're like, "You guys are..."
Destroying them.
Good job.
Destroying them.
Yes! Everyone, including the good guys! Everyone's dead!
That was an honest mistake.
Everyone's dead!
That was an honest mistake. Sometimes you throw a blind fireball into dense woods and there's other creatures in there.
Since when do Zolgaths take prisoners?
And hide
That's
them.
true.
And hide them from us.
Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. Hap, you're up.
Alright, from this position, I'm going to pull my hands together and summon just a gorgeous bolt of lightning with these radiant embers, and it's just really something to behold because it inspires your courage, even though it's only a second level sudden bolt on Zolgath number 1.
Okay, well, do you hit the workers? Which workers do you hit? Do you want me to give numbers so you can kill them all?
Is there a way I can hit all the workers?
Yeah, you can hit them all. Just kill them all. Kill everyone. There'll be no one left.
I really want to hit all of them. Can all the workers make a reflex save of 29?
No.
Okay, sure. You gonna kill everyone?
Yeah, it's a single target spell, but if I can hit everyone, that's just more damage numbers.
What?
If she's gonna go full murder hobo.
It only hits one target, and I'm hitting target number 1, but,
Well, he fails.
Alright,
Ooh.
23 points of electricity damage.
Nice.
You done?
I guess I'm
persistent guy.
Pretty good.
Zolgath number 1, the only one left goes.
Dare you. I dare you.
Okay, he'll bite you and claw you. Why
Do
not?
it.
You're right there.
Miss.
28? Whatever. Oof.
Guess what?
13,
Yeah.
rough.
Yeah.
No, 13. That's a
13.
critical miss. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use opportune riposte. Screw this guy. Ah, I rolled a 2. Alright, fine.
Yeah, you suck at this. Hey, you didn't get to press the button.
Attack of opportunity.
It wasn't an attack of opportunity. It was
It's a
riposte.
reaction.
It was different.
Oh, okay. Darius, you're up.
I know, I have so many different ways to attack things when it's not my turn.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hello. Flank with this lovely individual. Mountain stronghold.
Come get some.
And striking fist. Flurry of blows. 21, 20, 23, 24 total. From,
Why 24?
isn't it? Oh, am I not inspired with courage? +1. And then flanking.
Oh, okay. So, yep, you hit.
All right. That's 19 damage. How does he like it? Doesn't at all.
Sweet.
I know there's one more in the woods, and I can move 40, 2,
Nice. That's a good movement.
5, 6. I guess I can make it to like here, go around the tree, and I see the horrible burned people. Oh no, Hap. I'm done.
Alhara's up. There's only one left.
We're gonna go after it. Alright, so she runs right past Darius and around the tree, comes right up next to the remaining skirmisher. We're gonna start by tripping him. That is a 38 against its reflex DC to trip it.
Sure.
If it's a critical success, and I think it is, he also takes a d6 of damage.
Okay.
Boom, take 2 whole points of bludgeoning.
Wow. See you next fall.
He hits the ground hard, and right after coming down, Alhara just boot to the face, curb stomps him, confident finish, and sneak attack because he is flat-footed.
And that's when the horse attack.
Ugh, I rolled terrible, but this is still a 24 to hit his flat-footed armor class.
Nice.
Yep.
Alright, great. Alright, and there's my sneak attack damage. So we are looking at, 28 plus 5, 33 points of damage.
Plus 1.
That's right, 34 points of damage. Thank you. Thank you, Inspire Courage. Crunch.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah?
This poor Zolgath. I feel so bad for
I
him.
do not.
He's on the ground. He just decides. Stand up.
Attack of opportunity.
He's getting clocked.
Ooh.
28 to hit.
It's just a regular
Yeah,
hit.
but it's still like
19 damage.
19 damage, yeah. Crack.
And then he's just gonna... Oh man, I don't even know what he's gonna do. I guess he'll just go all out and just try to kill you. He's gonna suicide.
Alright.
Zolgath's
He
last
pulls
stand.
out his hand grenade that he's
What?
hiding somewhere in his
Oh
body.
boy.
And just, no, that would be great. Though. I really wish they had something like that where
Just do it. You're the GM. Just do it.
they had something that just like blows up and everything near him gets just destroyed.
There are fire elementals that do that, I think.
I know they don't have anything like that. So all he does is just jaws you and claws
Alright,
you.
critical miss.
Misses.
Attack of
All they do is
opportunity.
this.
Critical miss.
So annoying.
34 to hit.
Ooh.
All right.
Whack, 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 whack.
You really come into your build like you're just doing so much damage when it's not even your turn.
Yeah, it's great. I love the opportunity attacks.
Okay, normally these people, the 4 that are still alive, would have been absolutely thrilled that you came to the rescue, except you killed everyone.
Yeah,
They start
immediately.
screaming at you like, "What were you doing?
Yeah.
What were you doing? Our messenger clearly said there were hostages. Why did you kill them?"
An Otteron immediate moment was going to be, please get inside, stay back, and is looking over and seeing that the last Zolgath comes down. We did not know. We are very sorry, but we did not get any message. We just came to see why you had not come to the festival.
So you didn't get the messenger? So the messenger's dead too?
I do not know.
So everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. This is great. Great. Good job.
You're not dead.
Good job, heroes. Good job, heroes, killing everyone. Great. Are you going to kill us now? Is that why you're here? Are you working with them?
It was an accident.
An accident? Okay. You're going to pay for some raised deads?
It was an accident.
Right. Restitution.
It'd be easy to just kill him real quick.
Maybe we should go to the local sheriff. Discuss it. I mean, yeah, these are monsters.
It was very nice meeting you.
It wasn't very nice meeting you. You're killing everyone. You're killing our friends. And then this one woman runs over to the one that's on the tree, and she's crying. She's holding her hand. You could tell that they were very close.
Otteron leaves them to their grief.
Trails behind. Just sickened at how just the audacity of them and the viciousness going after random civilians. The assumption is at this point that they've already taken the tower because they've taken the other 2 towers, but to just show up to some random distillery and start messing with random people, what more do you want?
Well, maybe it's not random. Maybe they've shown up to everywhere local. How many people have these Zolgath gotten to? We only know about the distillery because they weren't expected, or they weren't at the festival that they were expected at.
Honestly, that just makes it worse.
They could be surrounding the town, but obviously they must be at the tower.
These poor innocents were casualties of war.
Darius, can you please take a look at the body here? Or maybe the people know, but I do not wish to bother them.
Yes. He goes to the cart and will inspect this body. It looks like it was wrapped for burial. Recent, I guess. Is that what's happening here?
Mm-hmm. another dead person.
So we can ask them, who's this? What's the deal with the body?
Yeah, maybe we should wait.
Get away from her! Get away from her! They run up to you. They're like, ghouls! Ghouls! You haven't had enough of your fill killing everyone? You're gonna take this body and mutilate it in some horrible way? Get away. Get away.
Let's just leave. Let's just go back to town.
No, we've been trying to investigate some murders, but I'm guessing this was not done by the Zolgaths.
We don't know. This is Handstrick. This is a distillery worker. We found her dead in the woods, bleeding from her nose. It's terrible. Terrible. She was tied to a tree, dried blood trailing from her nose.
Ah, like the Fae.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We have found someone else in the woods who was killed similarly.
Yeah, we found her, brought her here, and then we were being attacked by these stinky creatures. We sent someone to town to help out, asking for help.
Who did you send? What was their name?
Really? It's making me look stuff up. All right, hold on.
It's Jim Bob. Who cares?
Otteron knows there's a succubus bouncing around. You never know.
She's still...
Yeah,
Oh, that stupid
Alive.
demon from forever ago.
that impersonated one of the druids. Yep, and Otteron never forgets.
Doesn't have a name. Susan. Susan was her name.
Ah,
Susan
Well-
was sent to town, and I guess she never made it.
I am sorry. It is possible the Zolgaths saw them leaving. I do not know.
What is going on? There's 16 workers. We have one dead here. There's 3 more taken hostage and killed. The person who was sent, the messenger was sent to town, died most likely. And then there was 8 who left with an armed party to investigate the old forest tower.
Oh no.
'Cause that's where we thought they were coming from.
Well,
Never heard from them either.
Oh, that's not good.
we should
We will have to go there
we
next.
should probably go investigate that.
Then we stayed here and fortified our attacks against any more of these stinky creatures. And they attacked us and took hostages. Then you showed up. You killed everyone. Good job.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of this. I cast a level 3 spell. It's Enthrall. And as a player, I will do my best to impart the magic of her enchanting ability, but I'm not an actual genie. So, listen to my song and I'll tell you the way this is really gonna go. Each of you is lucky to have your life. A little gratitude would really go a long way.
Otteron looks uncomfortable.
They're just sitting there crying, holding their loved ones.
Crying and holding their loved ones is better than the lip that I am so sick of getting from them. You are witnessing character development as Dark Hap happens to start arising because I'm tired of these ingrates.
Hap, are you okay? You still got a lot of blood all over your clothes.
These Zolgaths are monsters.
Mm-hmm.
They are monsters. The only
are.
reason they tied them up and hid them to trees so that they would get killed by us. Because they know our tactics. These Zolgaths were just delaying the deaths of these people. To claim that they're hostages is just a sick and perverse joke. And I'm getting tired of them.
I think we should talk about this later or elsewhere. This does not help them or us. I am sorry, Hap, and I am sorry, people. We only came here to try to help you.
Darius is just silent the whole time.
We'll go to the old forest tower and we'll see what happened to your 8 friends. Hopefully they're okay and decided to stay out of trouble instead of get into it. But after all this, and Alhara gestures to the burned remains.
They're very quiet. One of them's like, well, if you could look for Greta Schum, she's the foreman and left with the armed group to the tower. We can give you directions of how to get there, if you wish.
That would be fantastic, thank you. I know it's north of here, but that's about it.
It's tricky to get to. It's hidden deep in the forest, and it's not something you can just find. The light is covered by the dense trees, so you can walk right next to it and easily miss it. Anyhow, we'll give you basic directions. If you could at least try to find and rescue any of the 8 that went after these creatures, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll do what we can.
Okay. No fireballs.
Well, at least now we know that there's 8 people there. So as long as they're out of the way, we can promise nothing.
Alteron's going to start looking over the Zolgaths.
Zolgaths! Hey now. Okay. Start looking over the Zolgaths. Guess what you find?
Nothing.
Javelins?
Javelins, scimitars,
Oh my gosh.
studded leather armor, and a pouch.
Ooh, that's new and different.
That's it.
I look in the pouch.
You find a rather nice gem. Very red,
Nice.
very large, probably worth some money. And a crude map of the distillery grounds on a scrap of hide.
Mm.
And on the other side of the map is magic writing of some sort.
Uh-oh.
Does it explode? Please tell me it doesn't explode.
It does not explode.
I will...
Please tell me it does and kills the rest of the civilians.
Wait, what's undercommon for I prepared explosive runes today?
Whoa.
Well, the scrolls don't work that way. Scrolls are written in, like, magic. It's like,
Yeah.
I think everyone can read all scrolls. It's like,
Yeah, I'll study it.
okay. Now, I always forget how this works. Can you just read, like, it doesn't matter what the spell is, or how does it work for scrolls?
If it's common, you can just read it. If it's uncommon or more rare than that, then you'll have to roll for it.
I don't know. Let's look it up. It's common.
So yeah, you can look at it and analyze it and be like, oh, it's this spell.
It
Sweet.
is a scroll of dragon form.
Ooh, which is definitely interesting. Is there any, like, notes mundanely on the map that, outside of, obviously, it's a map of the distillery, so they were informed about coming here, but, like, any notes or names or...
No, it's
anything?
literally just a crude map of the distillery. It's very crude, and it looks like it was written on the other side, like with, a very rushed hand.
This is a mundane gem, but this map, they clearly knew about the distillery and came here, but it seems it's also a scroll. It allows you to change into a dragon form. Oh, unfortunate. So, Atron will put that away.
Okay. That's the only thing you find. And the other thing that you find is, well, directions to the tower.
Ooh.
Okay. So after consoling them and sort of making them realize, hey, sure, we killed your friends, but we didn't know. Who knows? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, Otteron was curt at the beginning, but tries to be apologetic there at the end. Otteron is thinking about, I am going to be able to bring back the dead soon here.
Yeah.
But doesn't talk about it, obviously.
There you go. So, from what you know, there were 16 of these people. And it sounds like someone was murdered in the woods a couple of days ago. Their body was discovered, and they were so angry that they formed a party to head to the tower and put an end to the menace and the weird creatures there, because they knew about it. They knew that those creatures were at that tower. And when they found their dead friend, they were like, that's it. Need to put an end to this. And as soon as they went to the tower, things got bad. So 8 people went to the tower, 7 people stayed back, and then suddenly those weird creatures, these Zolgaths, showed up and attacked the distillery. The horse died.
So they learned about the distillery.
The messenger probably died. Yeah, they probably tried to... they sent a messenger. Who knows? The messenger never showed up. Obviously, no one's from the distillery showed up in town in the last couple of days. And they were stuck in the distillery, in the bunkhouse. 4 of them, and the other 3 died. So 4 are alive right now. That's it. So 4 out of 16 are alive. 8 are missing, and they gave you directions to get to the tower. That's where we are currently. Off to the tower we go.
Yep.
Off to the tower.
Otteron chants again, Hamishalet, casting their second false life of the day.
And we also probably took about an hour patching up everyone's wounds and things.
Oh, yes, totally.
So you go to the tower as you're walking towards the tower through the forest when you find a strange grove.
Oh no.
Let's describe what we see, shall we? This is on the way to the tower, and you're still not quite there yet.
Yeah, so it's like a grove in the woods. Looks
Yeah.
like there's like a giant Venus flytrap or something in the middle.
The floor of the clearing is covered with large dandelions and flytrap plants. A truly massive specimen of one of the flytraps, fully 15 feet tall, looms over the bodies of several dead humans. Now you can clearly see dead workers on the ground.
Oh no. Hop, fireball.
And how many do you see? Do you see all 8?
I see 5 immediately.
Well, there you go.
I see
What do you
6.
We're missing 8. Something killed all these people and those giant plants.
Let me see if I can sneak up and see if all 8 are there. If they are, well, then there's no more to rescue, and I'm not sure it's worth the risk.
My headphones came unplugged. I didn't know we were back and moving on. Did we heal up or something?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, this is odd.
Ahara's going to attempt a stealth check to get closer and scout the area, see if she can identify all 8 dead workers.
Be careful.
Thank you.
Something killed these. Perhaps it was the Zolgas coming south.
Yeah, it might have been those giant, weird-looking plants.
Well, the plants are dead.
Alhara will sneak in and see what she can see with a 34 to stealth.
Okay. You don't know if the plants are dead.
Oh, I thought you said that the big fly traps looked bad, or...
I said the floor of the clearing is covered with large dandelions and flytrap plants. A truly massive specimen of one of the flytraps, fully 15 feet tall, looms over the bodies of several dead humans.
Oh, it's just the people.
Oh, the people are dead.
All
Those
right,
flytraps do not look dead.
Yeah, so Atron will say, do not get close to those giant things. Can I recall knowledge without being in combat then?
Sure.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Well, and there's one that's 15 feet tall, like way in the
Yeah,
back.
because there's a giant one. If they don't look destroyed and dead, now I'm concerned.
Oh, no, they look fine.
Yeah, okay. So I don't want Alhara getting too close to there without informing her of stuff.
She doesn't really want to get that close to the big, scary, weird-looking plants. She's just going to use stealth to kind of take a wide berth around this strange part of the forest and see if she can see all 8 bodies. Because walking in, she can see 6 of them.
All right, well, 1 second at a time. One thing at a time. Before you start moving, Atron knows nature.
Yeah.
That creature in the middle. Now, these are little fly traps, so you don't have to worry about those. That one in the middle, that's a giant fly trap. They're pretty bad. They swallow whole, they grab, they could attack you with 4 leaves and grab you and then eat you. They can, do they have movement? I think everything has movement. Oh god, they move fast. They move really
great.
fast. They resist acid, immune to mental, weak to fire.
Nice. So Atron really will quickly say the smaller fly traps do not worry as much on her, but the big one, it can swallow you whole. It'll be weak to most of what I can do, but it will certainly be vulnerable if Hap needs to burn it.
Yeah.
It is a plant. I mean, it's doing what it needs to eat, but I have some magic to help you get out quickly, but if it swallows you, it could be very dangerous. Also, acid will not work. I don't think any of you cast anything acidic, but
Yeah, it's
just letting you know.
it's a match for you. Like this thing is not a Zolgath.
Yeah, well, it's 15 by 15, huge. So yeah, Atron's just watching it very closely now because that could totally have killed all these people.
Okay, now what you're gonna do?
Just circle around the horror, maybe quietly.
There's another one.
See a few more. Sneaking around the south.
So there's one here. I can see all of them look dead, except I'm not sure about this one. There's one really close to the big trap.
And look at those dandelions. They're 5 feet
Yeah.
wide, those dandelions. This is a
What the hell?
creepy
Yeah,
place.
Oh my gosh, have we shrunk?
Yeah, they're really big.
Might be the tower magic.
I don't know.
Honey, I shrunk the circus?
Yeah,
Maybe
pretty
the
much.
tower makes giant plants.
Maybe.
Hello?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do perception and see if I can see from here to that 8th one. Only an 18.
Oh my gosh.
18.
Maybe the giant flytrap uses a body to try and lure other bodies.
It looks like another worker, and you can't tell if they're dead or alive,
Right.
but it's right next, like underneath the leaf. Like there's 4 giant leaves on the fly trap, and this one is underneath one of the leaves. Or in its tummy. Hard to tell.
All right, so Alhara's going to continue circling around this thing, this time heading north past the giant dandelion bush. 31 on stealth this time.
Slowly but surely, step by step, inch by inch, right next
Otteron's having anxiety.
to the dandelion
Yep.
bush. Oh,
Going
stop.
around the back of it.
As soon as you get next to the dandelion
Uh-oh.
bush.
They are called fly traps.
Mhm.
Eh?
Giant flies for the giant fly trap.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you realize something's wrong as you brush very gently, oh so gently, against just a touch, just so
a
much
touch.
as a
Little bit.
touch against a little bit of this massive patch of dandelions,
Spores, maybe?
and a large spore cloud
Ah,
pops out of the flowers.
those are my favorite.
That girl is poisoned.
Roll for combat!
And this is a weird one. You're like, what the hell is attacking
Mhm.
us? Oh, guess what? It's our favorite. You know them. You love them.
Plants.
Plants.
Mhm.
All right. Do you want to
Yeah.
pick up a combat next
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
Ben?
Yes. But
Nice.
it's been a long time since we've had a good plant combat.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Well,
Have-
you weren't, not to bash on you. I mean, you've had some plant combats, but in the original Fall of Plaguestone,
Oh, yeah, it's all plants.
then we ran that. It's all plants, and they were getting their asses handed to them left and right. by the
Yeah,
plants.
plants are hard to fight unless you have, the blight druids.
Yeah, plants in this edition are like death.
Am I a blight druid?
You might be. You're a
You
fire
could be.
druid.
Mm.
Damn.
So I'm gonna actually undo. We'll do proper combat when we get
Sure.
back.
Okay.
More for the
Yeah.
sound effect.
Nice. Good lead.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty weird fight. So you'll like this one. This one's very unusual.
Don't get eaten. Also, don't breathe in.
Don't breathe and don't eat. Other than
Yeah.
that,
Great.
yeah.
Alhara's partly there.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, if you run out of range of your party healer, it's your own damn fault and you deserve to die.